Good day, fellas. I hope you're ready for your daily dose of skill, or I supposed to say second daily dose of skill. Kame in action. Quickly, to remember the tank, you're getting it from the loot boxes, so that means you will need to gamble your money in order to get it. Keep this in mind that it's not guaranteed that you are going to get after 50 loot boxes or 100 loot boxes or 300 loot boxes. You are very, very well aware of how it looks like and how it works, but once again, I'm not here to shame you about buying them or not buying them. Right, we are here to review the tank. The armor non-existent, it doesn't look very, very good. Cupola is visible. Pretty much bigger Chinu tank, if you will, or Chiri. Doesn't look great. But what I'm interested in, I am interested how the gun is feeling like with this magnificent mother trucker. This is what I'm interested in. And it has quite a weird reload mechanic that you have the cooling gun, so that means after the shot your bloom is going to be significantly bigger, and you can see it right over there, can't you? Look at this outline. So that pretty much means after the shot either you burst boom 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 like crazy mother trucker, or alternatively you can shoot one by one, but you can be significantly more accurate. I can't wait to check it out how it feels like. And obviously where the tank goes itself, it is a weird mother trucking vehicle. That's all I can say. We do not have anything like this in the game, or we haven't had anything like this in the game, where the alpha damage goes 330 alpha damage. If you are willing to shoot the gold, you have the same alpha damage, but you have 300 slower shell velocity, which is weird, and high explosives is nothing to talk about or nothing to write books about. Very weird. So you are choosing behind the, or I supposed to say between having more penetration and faster shell velocity, which is a very weird thing considering both of the shells are AP shells. You know what I mean? I have a feeling that this is the very first time when Wargaming has done something like this, that the gold ammunition has such a big disadvantage, if you will. But it's alright. Let's go. One shot. Oh man, how big that is. I bet it takes a relatively low amount of the time in order to cool down. So pretty much you need to wait another second with a bit. Very weird. Very weird, I can tell you that much. So once again, if you want to burst, you can burst, but you do not necessarily want to burst. Unless you are very, very close to the enemy, that you are able to stick your gun up to the enemy nuts, and then you can go full bananas. As an example here, I don't want to burst enemy until the time has come. I would rather aim properly in order to slap the enemy. You know what I mean? It is weird. You have ability to go full bananas and to burst the enemy very quickly, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you want to use it all the time. Unless you are very close to the enemy tank, then you can afford it and then you can go full bananas, but in the same time you don't necessarily need to do that. Now I'm going full bananas because I can, and here we go. Let's see how it feels like. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. Okay. Yeah, in the close range, this mother trucker can be extremely powerful. First things first, this is the type of tank with which you need to know what you are doing. It's not a beginner-friendly tank, to say that the least. It's not beginner-friendly tank. If you are not really good in the game, you are not going to have the best time playing with it, okay? If you are very good in the game, it will take some games to figure out how to play with this mother trucker properly, but whenever you will, you can enjoy yourself quite a bit. It is not a bad tank, but it's straight up one for beginner friendliness. I don't even need to consider it. Just put it one for beginner friendliness and we are continuing our journey. I truly mean it, fellas. Believe me or not, this is far away from being an easy tank to play with. I can guarantee you that, fellas. I truly can guarantee you that. But I like it. I must admit I like it. It is I think I am okay with an autoloader vehicles overall, so to have something like this, for me, it just simply fits my playstyle because I know how to do the things properly with it. You know? For example, it took for us 5 seconds to beat the living crap out of everyone over there. So, in the perfect case scenario, you can do 1.650 damage in 6 seconds. This is how the perfect case scenario is looking like, right? Absolutely crazy and absolutely insanity, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It truly is. It truly is. Absolutely insanity. Now we finished our reload and now we are gaming over there, you know? Now we are gaming here. Bad shot by me, doesn't matter, just going full trollolo mode. Eliminated this light tank. It looks promising. For a good players who knows what they are doing, it looks like a strong tank. Not everyone will make it work, but people who knows what they are doing, they can have a lot of fun with this vehicle. I don't think it's broken, but I think it is powerful. Okay, let's see the first battle score. Okay, we are coming back from the very first battle. And I was thinking meanwhile, while our team was slaughtering the enemy team, it's fun tank. It truly is. Fellas, if I would not say it's fun, I would be lying, you know? And I would rather be honest than a liar. Simple as this. It is a fun tank for me. It is my style of the tank. 5.2 thousand damage, 500 assisting damage. Once again, first by the damage, first by experience, 175,000 profits, although 65,000 are coming from completing the mission. Nevertheless, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, that is quite something. And just to prove that to you, I haven't played a single game with this tank. This is the very first battle that I'm playing with a Kame. You know, just to highlight this. And keep this in mind that I forgot the field modifications because me being me. And I have a feeling that the tank may be even more better and more fun overall with all of this. We will see. We will test it out, doesn't really matter. And now we are going to either reload time or either accuracy. What is this? Is it accuracy? Aiming speed and aiming circle size after firing. It's must have on this tank. You need to have this. Because whenever you are bursting the shells. Now, we are fully done with this tank. Pay attention that we are playing with a standard equipment and level 2 experimental turbo, because I feel like people can get this quite easily and you don't really need to pay for that, right? So whenever I'm doing the reviews like this, or I'm supposed to say first impressions like this, I would rather play and showcase the gameplay with the standard equipment and the entry-level experimental equipment instead of going full Bond equipment and saying, oh, the tank is okay, fellas, the tank is okay. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. Anyways, the round number 2, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, Prokhorovka standard battle. We are going probably towards the middle, maybe. Yeah, we are either going to be playing here or here. What is the bad things what I see from this tank? I think that most of the players won't be able to make it work just because how hard it is to play with it. And also another thing which is very important to highlight is it has no armor, obviously. Plus on top of that 40 seconds reload time in the world of tanks with the current matchmaking, which is just crap. It's not the optimal time to reload, or it's not optimal time to be, you know, to be off game. It's just not optimal time, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I really want to highlight this. Long range shots, can we hit those? Yeah, you see? You need to wait until you will be more accurate. It takes some time until you are becoming more accurate. I can promise you that it definitely takes some time. You do not want to just simply tap your fire button and just wait until you will fully unload. This is not that type of tank. If the distance is higher or the distance is longer, you want to shoot one by one, but not instantly whenever you can shoot, but after you aim it fully. So in reality, on the paper, you are reloading for, let's say, 1.5 seconds between the shells. In reality, it takes definitely longer. It takes 3 seconds or maybe 3.5 seconds, however long it takes, right? Keep this in mind. It is important thing to highlight, my friends. Very important thing to highlight. That being said, let's try to find enemies making some silly goose mistakes. That's all we need for a full happiness, folks. I am making sure that I'm not going to be spotted whenever someone will spot me. Or I'm supposed to say not spotted, but taking one for the team. I need to be smart. I need to be smart, fellas. I must admit the tank is quite accurate as well over the longer distance. Over the longer distance, the tank is quite accurate. If you are waiting until you are aiming properly. Very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. I'm waiting until the CLC will spot something for us. That's all we are waiting for. The CLC is moving very slowly, but he is doing excellent job over there. That would be one. I am just waiting because I can and I think I should. I'm just waiting because I can and I should. I see what they have done there as Wargaming. They thought that probably the tank would be way too powerful if you would put 1.5 seconds without any handicap. So they just simply said, yeah, okay, you want to shoot once in 1.5 seconds? Sure thing, you can do that, but you are going to be very, very inaccurate. So in order to do that, you need to be extremely close. And if you are not extremely close, well, that seems like your issue. Let's go. Okay. I mean, still, you can risk it for the biscuit if that's what you are willing to do. The weirdest choice for me with this tank is straight up why to make the gold ammunition so much slower than a standard ammunition. That is the weirdest bit for me, with all honesty. I think that is straight up the weirdest decision that Wargaming has done with this vehicle. Hands down, the tank is fun and the tank is good. I'm not thinking that the tank is bad vehicle. It is a strong tank for players that know what they are doing in this type of situation or in this with this type of tank. It's not a majority of the World of Tanks player base. I need to highlight that. It is not majority World of Tanks player base that will figure out how to play with this tank. Definitely not majority. Definitely not majority, fellas. Another great game. Well, great game. Maybe this is a bit of the stretching. 15-1, that's what I'm saying, right? But hey, we are winning. We performed as good as we physically and possibly could. And I think that we have a blind shot. And if we do, instead of 4.4 thousand damage, we have like 4.7 to 4.8 if I remember this correctly, right? Because I think we slapped one gentleman on top of the hill, but he disappeared at the time whenever we clicked the fire button, right? Yes. Oh, we have even more. Beautiful. 5.1 thousand damage, 800 assisting damage. Very powerful tank. Truly very, very powerful tank. ELC even spotted 12,000. Perfect play by ELC even. Kudos to him. He played very, very good. But hey, we are not shy either. 5.1 thousand damage, 800 assisting damage, and casual 134,000 profits. Keep this in mind that we are paying for everything. In other words, we don't have stocked repairs or extra rations or something. So that is something. Wow. Okay, so far, fellas, 2 games, we are playing for 5,000 DPG and 700 assisting damage. Insanity. Okay, round number 3, Glacier standard battle. Let's go to the middle. I really like this tank, fellas. I can see myself playing hours upon hand with this and having fun. Which is quite concerning thing, considering that the tank is hidden or locked by the bloody gamble mechanism, you know? But you know, I want to be honest, I need to be honest, always being honest, always will be honest, so... Very, very, very interesting stuff. Oh man, you are up for a treat. Keep going. Keep going, my man, keep going. Hola. Hola. Unfortunate for Mr. Char Futur. He thought he could cross. He learned this a hard way. He didn't. He had no chance. Okay. Beautiful, a bit of assisting damage. This is exactly what I'm looking for. I'm going on the reload. And we are preparing the attack towards the Su 1:30 PM. I mean, I could go on top of the hill, but first of all, we could eliminate Su 1:30 PM, and after that, we could go on top of the hill, slap that ELC even, and after that, just destroy every and each tank that is sitting over there. This looks promising, if I won't make a mistake. Now, there is a big chance that I will make a mistake and I will overpeak here, but you know what? Maybe high explosive on. Let's have some fun. High explosive on. And now, let's see. Oh, literally for 300 damage I did that. Oh well, what can you do? Anyways, we are going on the reload. Nevertheless, we are feeling completely fine. And we are going on top of the hill because we can. There is a big chance that we are going to surprise one or another heavy tank making pressure. E75 full hit points. He will disappear in like 6 seconds. He will disappear in the 6 seconds. Fellas, you are going to see some naughty and nasty stuff over there. I can tell you that much. You are going to see some naughty, nasty stuff. I can promise you that. Okay. I want to see this Vaza making pressure. I don't really care about this Vaza at this point in time. Yes, I do. He's thinking about going in. I need him to go in. That's all I need for a full happiness. Or I can ignore him. You know what? Ignorance is blitz. Let's go. Now, watch this. 1, 2. I said 2. I said 2. I said 2. That was 1.3 thousand damage in and missing one shot in like couple of seconds of time. That was absolutely disgusting, fellas. That was absolutely disgusting. And you know what is the best thing of all of this? He doesn't know that I have an autoloader. You know what that means? That means whenever I will move back over there, I am going to track him and he will regret his life choices. Or he will hit my cupola. Which he clearly did. Good for him. Congratulations. Not exactly what I looked for, but fair play. 3 more shots left. We are feeling kind of alright with all of this. I am just waiting until this Waza 114 will get spotted. The moment Waza 114 will get spotted, we are going to get involved here. Simple as this. Simple as this. Okay, he's getting spotted. This is completely fine. Now we are going to check out how Object is living his life. If I would be this Object, I would be a bit disappointed in a second. He's down to fartable. That's okay. He's eliminated. We have 34 seconds to reload. While we are reloading, I will prepare for a jump. And there is a big chance that I will hit him twice while dropping down from the massive cliff. Because we can. We can, and we are having loads of fun while doing so. There is a chance I won't be able to reach the Vaza, although who will slap him? No one would, right? No one will slap him, so we are just simply going towards him. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. No one will be able to eliminate him in time. We're preparing for a jump. Oh no! I don't really think that I can, unless... Yeah, we need to go for it. I tried, fellas, I tried. I definitely tried. Okay, well, what can you do? What can you do, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen? That is the third game, the weakest out of all. There was some mistakes made to take so much for the team from the Vaza. Maybe I could have escaped without being touched, but you know, 2 shots, we were down to fartable afterwards, and then we could cry. Even with this score, am I disappointed? No, I had loads of fun playing. I truly did. 3.4 thousand damage. 1.2 thousand assisting damage. Absolutely nuts, fellas. We are first by experience, we are first by the damage, and we got 74,000 profits. I'm afraid to say that, but I'm addicted, fellas. One more for a good measure. Okay. Save Heaven Standard Battle. I must admit, matchmaking is very kind for me. I am getting only top tier matchmaking, so that means I'm not seeing the tier 10s and tier 11s. We need to keep this in mind. And it's kind of a rule. Whenever you are playing with a new tank for 3 games, you are going to be top tier. Reality may be very different, and reality is hitting just simply differently. You should be able to see the tier 11s like 20% of the time or something like that. You need to keep this in mind. What we are seeing here is unique experience whenever you start playing with a tank, right? Unwritten rule of the world of tanks, if you will. Anyways, I want to sit somewhere here and just wait until the type will think that it would be a great idea to cross through the open field. Yep. 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 Minus 1,000 in how many seconds, fellas? Minus 1,000 in 3 seconds. This is how much this crossing cost for him. I don't really think that his mate will be brave enough to go for that, with all honesty. I truly don't think so. I truly don't think he's going to be brave enough. That being said, we are going on the reload and we are thinking how to flank him. Very quick tank, extremely quick tank, like insanely quick tank. If you are catching someone making a mistake, you are having the best time of your life. You can see that yourself. I am not making this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1600 damage in 6 seconds. 1600 damage in 6 seconds. You think Arias is toxic? Oh man, wait for this. Wait for this tank being in the game. Just wait for this, fellas. Just wait for this. You are complaining about Arias? Oh, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. You are up for a treat. I don't even care. I don't even care to trade with autoloader. I don't even care. I am just autoloader bloody syndrome, fellas. Autoloader syndrome beyond belief. You think Arias are toxic? Oh, fellas. Oh, this is going to be great. I mean, I can see this YouTube video comment section already, fellas. Re for the tank being put under the loot boxes. A fun tank. Re tank being overpowered. Re for everything, you know? Re for me promoting this tank or reviewing this tank. Man. Oy, 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 oy. That is something else, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. That is something else. Okay. That is something else, I can tell you that much. Okay, object. I would love to see the object somewhere in the back and just to show a bit of the dominance for him, okay? That would be very much appreciated and that would be absolutely glorious. But we'll see how the things will look like, okay? There is a chance he's sitting there. But since I'm not spotted, I'm not so sure. Since I am not spotted, I'm not so sure is he sitting here. Fair play. He got me. Not much what I can change about this. Anyways, I am having a lot of fun playing with it, fellas. Love me, hate me, just how I feel about it. I wish that the day would come whenever Wargaming would put the tanks outside of the loot boxes that, you know, you have a choice. Do you buy the loot boxes or do you buy the tank? Make it overpriced, doesn't matter. 50 euros for a tank. That would be very fair, but life isn't fair. And until those loot boxes won't flop for Wargaming, so until they will make as much money as they're thinking about making from those, the life won't change. The life won't change and the monetization won't change, fellas. That's all I can tell you. That is all I can tell you, fellas. Anyways, let's see the score. Okay, fellas, we are back with high caliber, second class, 4,500 damage, 13 assisting damage. It was fun run. 78,000 profits. Average performance with this tank is 4,500 average damage, 600 assisting damage, 4 victories in a row. And I genuinely had fun while playing the game. I'm not here to lie to you. I'm not here to sell you loot boxes or sell the tank or something. I am here to give you my point of view. What do I see from the tank as a reviewer? And I see it being fun tank, powerful tank, probably not broken tank, although the tears which I can see in the people's eyes after this, it's going to be crazy. But you need to understand that not everyone will make the tank work to this level. Once again, 4 games, 100% win ratio, 4,500 damage, 600 assisting damage. Pretty consistent tank for me. Anyways, love you. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for supporting us over the years. For watching the YouTube videos, watching the live streams, patrons, YouTube members, subscribers on the Twitch. Thank you. I appreciate you. Love you all and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.